Everyone. Welcome to Learn React 2023. In this video, I will be talking about use callback hook in React. This video is meant for people with prior knowledge of JavaScript. So without any further ado, let's get started. To understand use callback in simple terms, with an example, let me quickly open up the ready code that I have. So in this example, you have a button. That's the button. When you click it, some action is happening, like changing the color of the box over here. What we've done here is I've created a function change color, and I've passed this function on click of this button, like this. Every time this component renders, a new change color function is created. React doesn't remember the previous function between renders. This can be inefficient if you pass this function to the child component because it could trigger unnecessary re-renders of those child components. This is where you use callback. Use callback is a hook in React that helps optimize your app's performance. You can use callback to memorize the function, which means React will remember the function between renders if the inputs or dependencies haven't changed. So now to change the code using use callback, let me import use callback here. And now I'm going to callback, pass the dependency here. Empty array means no dependencies. So the function is created once. So in the modified example, use callback is used to wrap the change color function. The empty array passed as the second argument tells React that this function doesn't depend on any values. As a result, React will remember and reuse this function between renders, which can improve performance in certain cases. Therefore, in quite simple terms, use callback is like telling React, hey, remember this function as long as nothing it depends on changes. This can help your app run faster when you have functions that are used often and don't rely on changing data. Now, you may wonder, we might as well use memo here. So, use memo and use callback are mostly the same. They both help improve performances by memorizing values of function. But there is a tiny key difference in their use case. When you want to memorize a calculated value based on dependencies, you will be using useMemo. And when you want to memorize a function, example event handlers, based on dependencies, you will be using useCallback. By memorizing these values or functions, React can avoid recalculations or recreation of functions during re-renders, which can especially be useful for optimizing the performance of your components. Thank you.